Welcome to, what is this going to be? Week 2. We're in the same location again as last week.
Just episode 2.
Episode 2.
It could be week, it could be month.
Let's say, welcome to
2027.
Yeah, probably will be, to be fair. Welcome to episode 2. We are in the same location again. Some of you may think that we have filmed the previous episode and this episode at the same time, but you would be mistaken. This week, I am with Reece, Celine, Nigella, and... Will you shut up, scruffy twat? I'm with Reece, Celine, Ariel, Nigella. Who else?
I think that's about it for the current.
Just ugly. Reece, how did you end up doing the bingo?
So I moved back up north.
Please don't make it boring, because you always make everything fucking boring.
I moved back up north. Brandon.
Oh, mate, you lived in fucking Boston. Was it Boston?
Boston.
Grimsby. You lived in Grimsby, didn't you?
Down near Scunthorpe, yeah.
Oh, down there. Oh, my God. I already hate Reece. You live in the East. It was in the East. You lived in the East.
The majority of the people that come to these events are Southern.
Southern.
So you're still Northern.
You didn't move down south. You moved to Grimsby. You shouldn't tell people you moved to... I can't say that because I was in Grimsby. But...
No, so when I came back up here...
Why did you come back here?
Because I broke up with my ex-girlfriend.
Can you not bang on the table? It's ruining the sound.
Sorry.
You broke up with your girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you break up? I heard a rumour.
Yes, the rumour is that because I wouldn't let her peg me, and that is why we broke up.
And that's why you broke up. Great. And then after you broke up, you were back to Keighley. And what were you doing then for work? Anything?
So when I came back up for work, I was just doing some coding. That was about it, really. Coding, yeah. Just a little bit of software development on the side.
For who?
Anybody? Independent
dark web?
contractors? No.
Right. Coding.
Yeah.
This is not so. I didn't know this. I'll be honest with you. This was not on your CV. Had I known you was
Have
doing
you got that
coding-
CV?
No, I haven't. Okay, so you're doing some coding. And then what?
And then Brandon asked whether I'd give him a hand one night.
Yes.
And I've seen the content that you've already put out. I
That's
was
true.
very interested as well.
He said to me, I've got a mate, he's a bit of a... he's a bit of a... but I think he's really good fun. No, he's not. He never said that. But he said he's hard work. He's an hard worker. He probably won't want to do it on stage, but he wants to come and just kind of help out and stuff, and then he'll see how he feels. Is that right?
Yeah, spot on that.
And then,
And a couple of weeks
can you
in.
remember what your first event was?
Yeah, so the first event was Salisbury.
Why is Salisbury like the testing ground for people?
It is, isn't it?
So Salisbury first weekend. We'd done Salisbury and somewhere else, though, weren't we?
Yeah, I can't remember the second venue or location.
So what did you do on the first night?
So on the first night, I helped load in, so that'll be all the tables and benches, and then the lads taught me a little bit of how to wire in the movers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lights.
Yeah, the lights.
Yeah, I don't know if people really care about that, to be honest with you. And then what did you do on stage?
I did nothing on stage for that time. The first time I actually put on a costume was in Grimsby, I believe, a couple of weeks later. I had the...
Did you not do it on stage that night?
No, nothing on that night, no. It were a couple of weeks later, I put the first costume on, and even then I wasn't on stage.
Oh, what was the first? Oh, yes.
I was working
you
the
wore
room in
the senorita costume,
yeah.
going around the crowd. And I said, you look great in that, Reece. Get on the fucking stage.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, and then after saying I'll never go on stage...
I think we eased you onto stage, though, didn't we, as Nigella?
Yeah.
Because you are... Nigella's had, what? How many people have done Nigella, George? Quite a few, isn't it?
Loads.
We had Sam Herring.
Yeah.
Ryan with the unmentionable. And then other Ryan. Dream Boys Ryan. Yeah. And then I'm sure we had someone else.
Me for a bit.
Brandon did it for a bit, yeah, but he's too small. And then your current Nigella. I mean, I feel like we're breaking the fourth wall by telling people who Nigella is, but it's kind of obvious, really, isn't it? And I feel like you've really you okay there, dog? I feel like you've really embraced being Nigella.
Oh yeah, I'm loving Nigella now, and especially the new character as well, Celine. Really enjoying doing that at the moment.
Yeah, you're very good at that. So Celine Dion. Well, people, you.
I can't wait till he learns the words to this.
Yeah,
Yeah, same.
I love it when it goes to the big bit, and he's just like with the mic like this, and then it goes to the big bit, and he goes, "Oh no, it is the big." Yeah.
It's just about to go for the big bit, and I'm about to go into singing. I'm a beat too short.
Yeah. I mean, Reece is kind of a bit insignificant. Well, he's not. He's like a. He's like
Thanks for that.
he's not a big part of it, but fucking hell, it's a challenging conversation, isn't it? I remember the first time. In fact, no, Barrow. We did Salisbury, then Barrow, because you ended up in.
Ellesmere Port.
Was it Ellesmere Port? Salisbury, then Ellesmere Port. I remember him being in the van with me from Barrow and sat in the passenger seat.
Oh yeah.
And he would just he just wouldn't shut up. He just kept going.
Just try to make small talk.
Nobody would not say no. You just sit in the passenger seat going. So you've been driving along? It was just like the most shittest questions. And I text Brandon going, "Your mate's dead weird." Yeah, no, it's a strong statement, is that? But what do you enjoy about doing the bingo then? It's like, clearly this is the best job you've ever had. What did you do when you lived down south? What was your job there?
So down there I was a engineer working on like CNC machines, big woodworking.
CNC machines.
Mm-hmm.
And you did some stuff with carbon or something, didn't you?
Carbon.
Boatholes as well?
Yeah, so before that I was a boat designer. So
Right.
I designed boats.
What the fuck? You got the personality though.
Boat designer, so I designed canal barges, and then as well. Yeah.
Canal barges.
Yeah.
Oh, now the personality.
And then like proper boats as well, and then we also did like the covers for them.
Wait. You just dropped in the canal barges thing, and now no, we're good. You just dropped in the canal barges thing, and now what you're doing is, if we include that, you're then just going to slag off everybody that does canals. You were like canal barges and then proper boats.
No, because obviously you got your canal barges and then you got your proper seafaring boats as well, don't you?
What's the difference between a ship and a boat?
Ship's massive, a boat's not.
Yeah, but what is the technical term? Like, I feel like if you design boats,
You should
know what the difference is between a ship and a boat. What's the difference between a ship, a boat, a yacht, and a barge?
Now you really put me on the spot.
Yeah,
And a shitty canal one, because apparently they're shit, Reece.
What's the difference between a barge and a shitty canal boat?
Well, a canal boat, and you can be like a barge as well. They're the long ones, and then you can get small canal boats, which like normal looking boats that run down.
Hands
canal,
up
but
if
they're
you
real
don't.
small.
If you think Reece doesn't know what he's talking about.
got a fucking clue.
What's the best kind of boat?
What is going on in the background? Guys, you know you're on camera, don't you? Yeah? Okay. Boats, you design boats, and now you do bingo. What do you enjoy about the bingo?
Everything, the atmosphere.
But what part? I mean,
Getting booed off stage.
So obviously, at the moment, I'm really liking being on stage because it's been a lot of self-confidence is the best way to put.
Yeah.
Yeah. To be honest, I
do you
quite
not have a lot of confidence?
No,
Is
not
that because we
coming
constantly bully you?
No, not coming into it. I've always been quite a shy person in general as well, and quite to myself. I've never been very outgoing, so it's been a big change for me. And then, obviously, the one thing I do like as well is the packing down, surprisingly.
The packing down?
Yeah,
You don't like the setting up?
No, I don't mind the setting up as well, but I quite enjoy the setting down as well, obviously, after you've had a really good night and doing bingo. And then, obviously, it's just us, the lads.
Yeah.
And we'll be packing down, we'll have a laugh as well, usually
music
fill
on.
some content.
Good. And that's your favourite part? Favourite part about bingo is packing down.
Yeah,
Packing
let's
down.
leave it.
Packing down and leaving.
Leaving, yeah.
Leaving it. And leaving. Which is your favourite event?
Ooh, now that's an hard one.
Which is your least favourite event?
I can't really say I have a least favourite event because...
Yeah, you can. Which one do you like? Think.
Which one do I least like? That we still do, or that we've done previously.
Yeah, oh no, it could be in fact, I'd probably prefer it not to be one we do anymore. So, which is your least favourite bingo event?
It's got to be Dunfermline,
Right.
just because of the distance, and it was a very large setup as well.
I think what made that worse is when we did Dunfermline, we then had to travel from Dunfermline to High Wycombe.
Yeah.
And then there was some sort of catastrophic fuck up where I don't know what happened, but did Chris or somebody move a booth, swapped a booth with someone else, and then that caused World War III. And then people were just, I don't know. I mean, it was kind of our fault. I mean, we fucked up somehow and ended up with too many people in the room. And this doesn't happen. It's such a small room, is that? But everybody was just trying to chop us all up on there. I mean, I stood on the front door, and it wasn't everybody. It was like maybe 5 people just verbally battered us, and it was a bit like. I mean, there were some of the reasons why it happened were completely out of our control, but obviously that's on us.
I think that night was very rowdy in general anyway. It's the girls in the booth next to the one that we're talking about. Do you remember what happened then with girls?
Yeah. Well, and I think that's a great...
Yeah.
We don't mention that name.
Yeah.
I think that's a great place to end this week's conversation.
Yeah. Well, it's good. Yeah. Thanks for having me.
I'd like to hear more about that particular.
Yeah, we will get on to... if you'd like to hear more about that particular person, then it'll eventually come out, but, maybe read the Rochdale papers.
Old windmill dick.
I mean, that'll do.